she witnessed the domestic violence. Because I had a child and I was trying to protect her, she would really come in at the tail end. After we would think she was asleep or something, it would escalate and she would run out, and she had seen him throw a loaf of bread at me. She had seen and heard us yelling and screaming. Nights where he would come in, and he had this thing about if he came in and he wanted to continue to drink all night, well, he wanted her and I up and partying. It got to the point to where when I would hear him coming home, I would grab her and we would hide in a closet, or we would leave out the window and I would go stay with a friend. We were always escaping. I was in that flight mode. I was trying to figure out, what am I gonna do in order to give my daughter a different life? So knowing what I was doing and knowing how I was living was wrong, I was starting to understand and do a lot more outreach, coming out of isolation, making friends. That's the one thing throughout all of this, was the isolation and the normalcy and the shame that goes along with it when you stop talking about it. I started talking about it a lot, and people that didn't experience these things telling me, you need to leave, this is not normal. I had help from female friends with money, furniture, because when I left with my car and my daughter. I left everything. I didn't make any preparations. I waited for a payday, and I took that money and I moved in on a $99 down. I found some place that had a low down payment. I sold some of my music equipment, and I had a very close girlfriend who gave me $1,000 for beds and a couch. And so that's what I did. I snapped and I left. I had filed a report before the child and called the cops once, and I dropped those charges because he was going to change, and we got back together, and he was never going to do it again. But as we know, that never happens. It happens again. And so when I left, he was really hands-off. I didn't have any problems with him other than the loss of control. I didn't involve child support or anything like that because I wanted the least to do with him as possible. And his lifestyle made it very easy to leave like that. However, I did deal with the harassment, the slut shaming. You're gonna go and be with other men, and that's what you are, and that's who you are, and that's why you wanna leave, and having similar friends. He would see me out. One time, he actually verbally assaulted my new boyfriend, and was threatening violence. That I did file a report on, in the event that something else happened. So now I was in the point of starting to safety plan, and I learned that through Safe Place.